feeling physically after that? It's a lot of minutes, particularly on the front end of a back-to-back.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Part of the game. Love hooping. I'm fine.
How difficult, I mean, this is a pretty obvious question, but how difficult to cover is Embiid?
Oh, he tough. He tough. Hell of a player. Hats off to him. One of the most skilled big men in our league, and it's tough. Year he's having, dominating. He's playing well.
How did it feel in that fourth quarter? I know you got about 90 seconds of rest in the second half. Coach said he asked you if you wanted to come out. He said no, and so much on your carrying the load. What was it like?
No, I feel fine. I use the timeouts as best as I can as my rest. But I don't think about it when you're adrenaline rushing. You try to win. You really don't think about it in the moment.
Javonte, one of the things Billy talked about was, especially in the first half, that point of contact at that high screen that they were running with Embiid and then whoever was. There wasn't the great job as far as getting through that screen and handling that physicality. Second half, it seemed to get a little bit better. Did you guys kind of take that to heart that, yes, this is a team that we can meet in the playoffs and there is a physicality that we have to meet with these guys?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we need to set the tone rather than, let them hit first. And, you just made that adjustment at halftime. I feel like it helped us in the second half.
Your scoring has been up since you came back from the groin. Does anything change for you mentality-wise with the team as shorthanded as it is, or is this just kind of being opportunistic with the chances that you
feel like it's just the opportunity that I have, just gotta step up in so many ways, we're down so many players, so AC now Zach, just stepping in and just trying to be prepared and just knock down shots when I'm open.
Did you ever have say to yourself, it's time for me to score more? The team needs me, because you went from rarely hitting double figures to doing it every game. Then.
Yeah, I mean, just making the open shot that I have. So I just feel like, the opportunity come. I'm just making the most of it.
DeMar, Billy, before the game, said there was no talk in the locker room with the players saying, hey, let's win this for Billy and get him to his first All-Star game as a coach. Were you guys cognizant of that? I mean, just kind of reflecting on that. Obviously, you wish you would have won the game, but for other purposes besides getting Billy there, did you guys know about that you guys needed a win to get him there?
Yeah. I know about it. I brought it up to the guys. A little extra motivation, would have been special. Those guys deserve it. It would have been great to get those guys in there. It was on my mind. I told Billy at the end of the game, try my best to go out there, get this game for them, because those guys, we would have loved to see those guys, had the opportunity. The opportunity don't come around often, so whenever you get the opportunity, you want to try to, reward them. We just fell short of it. So, it sucks, but, we just got to keep pushing.
For either of y'all, the top of the conference is so bunched up. Always seems like a little separation between them. Do y'all pay attention to that every other standings daily, and kind of how does that weigh on each game? Do y'all aware all these games are even heightened importance with such a little separation?
I mean, every game is important. We really don't pay attention. As long as we take care of our job, that's all that matters. It's been a tough couple of weeks with us not being healthy. We've been fighting up a steep hill, dealing with a lot of things. But for the most part, we just go out there every single night and try to get a victory and continue to get better and continue to figure this thing out until we get back healthy.
DeMar, about that, I mean, you're an NBA realist. This is part of it, and you guys are obviously very shorthanded right now. But is there a sense in the locker room of, man, if we get the full strength, I mean, because that's a competitive loss against a good team as shorthanded as you guys are. So is there any talk or amongst you guys man, if we get the full strength?
I mean, I think it's just understood. We know we're going to get everybody back in due time. We know that. But until then, we just trying to figure it out. We just trying to continue to get better, figure out our mistakes on the go. We got so many games coming back to back every other day. We just trying to figure it out, sticking together, and hold it down as long as we can till we get everybody back.
We're not able to talk to guys like Caruso and Ball right now. Are they just like sitting back going, when we get back, we're going to get this thing rolling?
Oh yeah, they definitely got the issue to get back. No question. Just having Zoe on the bench tonight, seeing him, was great. Just seeing those guys around, working towards getting back healthy, it gives us that extra juice that we need.
You obviously know what this week means, trade deadline week. Cavs made a big move already today with Karis LeVert and adding him. You talked about the guys you might possibly get back, but at the same time, is that enough for you? Those guys are enough, or are you like, hey, if we really want to try doing something in this open window that we have, let's go out there and see if we can get something bigger, better, and try and go for this thing.
We missing Lonzo Ball, one of the top point guards in the league. Alex Caruso, one of the best defenders in this league. Patrick Williams, one of the young stars in this league. We haven't had those guys, and we have them, and they'll be back. We don't need to worry or stress about having nobody else. Those three right there, I guarantee you every team in this NBA wish they had those three guys. So we gonna get those guys back, and we'll be fine.
You kind of wouldn't mind standing pat at the trade deadline.
Saying who?
Sounds like you guys wouldn't mind standing pat at the trade deadline.
Yeah. I mean, only y'all talk about that. We don't talk about it.
I want to ask you, your cutting game seems to be really strong right now. Is there an art to doing that? When, how, waiting for the guy to look the other way, anything like that?
Yeah, these guys like DeMar, Vooch, they draw so much attention. So I just try to wait when the defender's looking at them or got their attention on them and cut right behind them. Just trying to find the open gaps and open spots on the court to get myself open.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.